pick back up where we left it. And I actually figured out a cool way to do player versus player games as well as playoff games. I got something special for you guys, for everybody that makes playoffs, so a little more incentive to find your way in. Alright, so everybody played their week 1 game, so I'm going to advance the week. Force advance because everybody's done, so we will simulate all the computer games left. Alright, so as you can see, I'm 0-1 going up against a computer team. Let me look at the schedule. Maybe we switch it up and I go into the player versus player games. So let's look at league schedule. Alright, so week 2 we got Jets and Bills, so that's Trevor versus a computer team. We got the 49ers and Panthers, that's computer team. Another computer. So we do have one. We got, I believe, Frank against Mason. Ooh, we got Pat versus Sean. And that's it. So let me go into those 2 games and we'll see if I can simulate some of those. So I'll go into, we'll watch Frank's team. I got quite a bit of decent responses from you guys with how we've been doing this. You guys kind of got the sense you guys appreciated this kind of method in the first video. So alright, so let's see what we can do here. Alright, so we got 284s. We've got Frank's Dolphins against Mason's Patriots. Alright, let's do this. The goals, I wish you gave season stats here. It'd be a lot cooler. He's got 3 catches. Got 150 yards. That's ridiculous.
Hello everybody, I'm Larry Ridley and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. We're all set to bring you a terrific contest here as these 2 divisional rivals renew acquaintances for the first time this season. There's always a little something extra at stake when these teams face off. It's the Dolphins going up against the Patriots.
Alright, so we're at Gillette. The gloomy Bill Belichick day.
Larry, we are about an hour's drive southwest of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot Place, Gillette Stadium.
So I think you guys will like the playoff special that I got coming toward you guys. It's gonna be good.
It's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home.
Alright, let's do this. Alright, so the first key moment is going for it on 4th down. Alright, so at the 43, yeah, we'll watch this. Alright, so I'm going to hit play, go back to sim, change the speed to slow, resume it, and I'm going to say skip it, and it'll show us. So, okay, so it's a field goal. They're not really going for it, but this is a 60-yarder.
On the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here.
Not even close.
And he
So they hit the net. Billy Cundiff. Alright, so Mason trying 60-yarders out here. Alright, so I'm gonna put it back on fast and get on 3rd down alert. I'm skipping that. Red zone. Yeah, from the 20 we can watch this. So let's change it to slow. I'm getting a little better. This will go faster when once I get this hang of the menus and kind of tweaking out and stuff. So, all right. So Frank is in the red zone. Who's his quarterback? Trevor Siemian. Why is Ameer Abdullah so good in this game?
Inside the 10 now to the 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
All right, 2nd and 1 from the 9. See if AJ Green gets a look at the top of your screen. Now they're just gonna pound it with Ameer.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So
all right, 1st and goal from the 6 to take first blood. Yeah, just give it to Ameer. Look at this.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6
so
to the
2nd and 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Can't go back to that. 3rd and 7. Gotta throw it. All right.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Now Siemian on 3rd and goal.
Got the flat. He takes it out of bounds. Oh man. So, kicking the field goal. See if somebody blocks it.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Forbath will put this one through, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead.
All right, so Frank makes the field goal, 3-0. So I'm gonna exit, jump back to fast, and start simming again. Alright, so let's so it looks like
now in a pretty difficult situation.
he got the ball? Yeah, he does. Alright, so let's watch what Frank does back in the red zone. Ah, so he got an interception on the 28. Alright, so Frank to pound it in again.
Again, it's Abdullah. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Let's see if they get a big 3rd down stop here. Got him.
And Reed with it over the middle.
1st and 10.
Down there with a gain of 4. 1st down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it.
There it is. Can't get in, but that'll put them up at the 1 with 4 chances to pound the ball in from the half-yard line. And they go shotgun.
Figured what they had to do, and were able to
touchdown.
Beat the man.
And he is in.
Oh, Frank takes an early 10-0 lead on the Patriots. Frank's team looks legit right now, mostly because Ameer Abdullah is Madden good.
But the intelligence level.
All right, tack that extra point on. Geno Smith is your backup. All right. So let's jump ahead in this game a little bit. I didn't want to do that. Alright, so still field goal attempt, and Frank goes up 13-0. Back in the red zone. Patriots hold them. No. Ah, they score 20. Wow, this game's lopsided. Alright, so 23-0, third quarter. I'm going to jump forward to the fourth. 30-0. Wow, Mason's Patriots taking a beating. Alright, so I think it's we can go ahead, and that coach is freaking out. So Mason does get 7 up. Frank answers, and that will be the game. So not much of a game here, with Frank's Dolphins winning 37-7. So I don't feel so bad. Man, Frank's Dolphins look legit right now. Alright, so let's look at player stats. Alright, wow, Andrew Luck. 12 for 23, 67 yards with a touchdown and 2 interceptions. They only threw 23 times down the whole game. Simeon looked 3 times, but didn't need to throw any touchdowns, as Amir Abdullah, my god, 183 yards, 4 touchdowns. This dude on his way for the MVP award. That is absurd. And now we got Eric Decker leading the way with 6 catches, obviously no touchdowns. Charles Clay catching 1, and Devontae Parker catching 1 for Mason. On the defensive side, wow, Kawan Alexander, 16 tackles, 13 solo. Interceptions, Deshaun Shedd had 2. Sacks, we had Fowler with 1.5, Jarrell, and Breeland. And no, 1 forced fumble, and wow, by Ashawn Robinson. So there you have it. There's the first game of the day. I'll finish that up. Frank winning in demanding fashion the last 2 weeks, really.
So sue me, who you, Judge Judy? Stacking the rubies, if life was a movie, then you could just call me the Goonies. You're not relevant, trolling on the internet, no respect. Haven't moved out of your parents' basement yet. Big neck, coming with the beat that's gonna break your neck. You can hear me now. Can you hear me now?
All right.
If you like it loud, you can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down.
So I'm gonna go to the Raiders-Falcons game next. Maybe that one will be a little better. So, somebody's gonna get their first win, or we're gonna have a stupid tie.
everyone. I'm Larry Ridley.
All right, Larry.
All right, let's get right to kickoff. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Oh, here goes collusion. All I'm doing is kicking this ball.
We've got a good matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Oakland Raiders.
Not touching this controller. You see the kicker's just trotting his way down. Oh, don't return this. Okay. Alright, so gonna get it to 31. I am sorry, Sean, for kicking that off.
They'll be led out by one of the more mobile quarterbacks in the league, and that's Tyrod Taylor.
Alright, so let's set it to fast. Let's play some key moments, and let's get to it. Alright, in the red zone. So, let's play this. Let's switch the speed to slow so we can watch it. And I'll skip. So, in the red zone, let's see.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll take this one down near the 15. A gain of 3, second down.
Alright, Melvin Gordon carrying the load for Pats Raiders.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty,
good
physical.
lines.
They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. From the gun, it's Taylor.
Throw to the flat to Melvin.
It's complete.
Picks up about 6.
The spin, but couldn't do much else as he's wrangled down.
Alright, it's the 3rd and 1.
And here now the defensive starters for Atlanta.
Patrick Peterson is almost an anomaly at cornerback. A big, thick, physical guy who can run with any receiver in the league.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. They'll try and run it. Here's
Picks up the first, and that'll be about it. So let's see if Pats Raiders pound it in here.
On that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of
Alright, 2nd and goal from the 6.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 6 yards still to go here on 2nd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get...
Alright, big 3rd down for this Falcons defense.
Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. That's complete. Right
Not gonna... Oh, he got in! What a play by Dion Lewis. That's got to make Sean super angry there. Had him dead to rights with 2 guys and just jukes out and dives in. Great play there. Let's watch this replay. A weird throw by Tyrod.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's
only in Madden.
Down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football.
I don't know where that guy was going, but obviously not to the right place. So it looks like it'll be 7-0. Pats Raiders.
They took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And his kick is good. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders.
All right, let's jump around.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as
I don't
they
want to watch
send
this.
this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this will be a touchback, and as we saw in week 1, the new rule, this one coming out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback in his 6th year now from Oklahoma. It's Sam Bradford.
The former #1 pick in the
Oh, Sean's Falcons jumping right back, right down to the red zone. Let's check this out.
On first down, Murray trying to find a lane.
Nothing much there on first. Just a read option.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it.
Thought it was two good running backs, DeMarco Murray here and Melvin Gordon.
That is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. Second down, 9 yards to go.
All right, 2nd and 9 from the 14. Sean's trying to tie it up.
Again, it's Murray.
Got
He's going to get 4 out of
probably a holding here. Yeah, face mask. That's going to put him at the 6-yard line, 5-yard line.
Penalty, and Charles, you were
all right.
You know, sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
Stuffed behind the line.
Say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Quickly now, the starting 11 for the Oakland defense.
Chris Harris Jr. is not a name that rolls off the tongue quickly, but it should. He's one of the best
Jarvis
cover
Jones.
corners in the league.
Look at that.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Second and goal from the 5. They run from the shotgun with Murray. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists.
Big 3rd and 3. All right. Big front. Gonna give it off, and he's not gonna get there. So it's gonna be 4th and 4. Probably gonna kick the field goal. Yep. So let's just make sure nothing crazy happens. Got a lefty, Janikowski. Who's your backup quarterback? Ah, Brissett, Jacoby. Okay. All right, so 7-3. Got ourselves a decent game here. I don't want to watch this.
So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after.
All right, I'm going to jump forward to the next quarter.
Not much offense.
Not by watching every play.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
All right, let's speed this back up. All right, nothing really changed there, so let's go to half. Sean takes the lead, and Pat answers real short. It looks like Sean turned it over. So, 21-10, 21-17 going into the half. Alright, so let's start watching some of these again. 3rd down. Ooh, got it into the red zone. So, alright, big 3rd down. Let's go watch this one.
One receiver left, two to the right. Here's Bradford. He's got Sanu. And he has the first down before he's tackled.
Big first down grab there.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
Not only do you continue the drive,
Got a lane, and he walks into the end zone. So
Falcon touchdown.
Sean's going to take that 4-point lead back.
His third touchdown now
3-point
on the
lead.
year.
I apologize. All right, so I'm going to jump towards the fourth quarter.
Janikowski now for the point after.
Watch these, damn it.
And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
All right, so tie game. Tie game in the fourth quarter. Nothing better than this. So let's check out some key moments. Sean's at the 4. So going for the field goal to take the lead. He makes it. Kicks it off to Pat. Did you just get a safety? Okay. Wow. Field goal for the lead. It's good. Alright. Wow, 9-point game. So, Sean needs a... There it is. There's a quick score. Let's watch this onside kick.
Here we go, an onside.
So I know Sean told me he liked watching it, so... Alright, he needs this. He does have all his timeouts, though. Should be right there.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
you're exactly right. They had to.
Alright, so Sean needs the ball back. And that'll be it. So Sean could not get the ball back. What a good game, 36-34. Let's look at the team stats. So Sean will go to 0-2, and Pat takes the 1-1. Alright, Tyrod Taylor out there slinging the ball. 31 attempts, 23 for 31, 294 with 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Sam Bradford, not as great. 21 for 34, 250 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. On the ground, DeMarco Murray leading Sean's offense with 127 yards with 1 touchdown, and no fumbles. Melvin Gordon also put up 100 yards with 2 touchdowns. Devontae Adams leading the pack with 83 yards, 1 touchdown, and then Jones, Graham, and Woods, as well as DeMarco Murray with 63. Wow, so there you have it. Woods had a touchdown. Rashard Matthews as well. And Dion Lewis with that very first touchdown of the game. On the defensive side, so here's your solo tackles. Sacks, we had 3 from Everson Griffin. Brandon Graham with 1 interception by Barry Church. And no forced fumbles. So there you have it. Sean's got to bounce back in week 3. Alright, so I'm going to advance the week. And I will update you guys on all of your games. So, there we go. Alright, so we saw there that Sean's team lost to Pats Raiders. We'll start it off with Trevor's Bills. So he picks up the win against the Jets, 31-24. Let's look at some of the stats. So, Blake Bortles, wow. 219 yards, 2 touchdowns, 108 passer rating. Took 4 sacks though. Rushing the ball, J.J. had 75 yards on the ground. Wow, Ty Montgomery, so he's using the 2 running back system. Both pretty versatile. Ty Montgomery punching it in. On the receiving end, Stephon Diggs, 9 for 115, 2 touchdowns, dominated this game. And that would be the only receiving touchdowns of the game. Trey Burton, his tight end, 51 yards. Alright, so, I don't know who Blake Martinez is. But he led with 7 solos. In the sack department, Brian Arakpo, Avery Jones, and Fila Moala all added 1. 1 interception by Carl Joseph. And no forced fumbles. So there you go. Trevor pretty excited about being 2-0. Cameron's team shellacked the Baltimore Ravens 42-17. 417 yards on offense. That'll do it. So, Joe Flacco looking elite again. 225 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, 119.7 passer rating. On the ground, Mark Ingram almost puts up another 100-yard game with 2 touchdowns. Jerick McKinnon, 67 yards on the ground with 1 touchdown, also a fumble. Through the air, Ladarius Green with 70 yards and 2 touchdowns. I wish he did that with Pittsburgh. Chris Hogan had 61, and Taylor Gabriel another 52 yards. For defense, Daniel Sorensen led his team with tackles, with sacks. Looks like Brennan Meebane picked up 2. Lamar Houston with 1.5. Kyle Fuller picking up half a sack. Looks like he had a couple interceptions. Wow, 4 interceptions in this game. Luke Kuechly with 2 of them. Kyle Fuller and Daniel Sorensen. And no forced fumbles for the game. So there you have it. Cameron's Browns also out to a 2-0 lead. So, top of that division. Do we have any charters? No. Now we can look at this. So, Proper's Chiefs starting out 2-0. Oh, wait a minute. Proper's Chiefs, yes, 2-0. Playing the Texans, 38-21. .492 yards offense. That is unreal. No way. So, it looks like either Breeze, no, there's no injuries, so Cody Kessler came in to ice the game. Wow, 333 yards from Drew, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, and Kessler comes in 13. There's his completions, 1 for 1, 13 yards and a touchdown, so that's why his rating's so high. Rushing on the ground, Stewart with another 102 yards with a touchdown, no fumbles. Proper's gonna like that. Through the air, almost 3 guys approaching 100. Tavon Austin with 111. Dontrell Inman with 3 touchdowns, 83 yards. Terrence Williams with another 83. And Delaney Walker, 52, picking up a touchdown. On the defensive side, Jonathan Cyprian with 7 solos. Half a sack for Mason Foster and Alan Bailey. No interceptions. And 1 forced fumble by Eric Kendricks. That was not recovered. Alright, so, Proper's Chiefs, 2-0. We saw the Dolphins. Saw the Falcons. Alright, so Ken Haliva rebounds well in week 2. Let's check out the stats for his 49ers. Andy Dalton, mediocre game, 180 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. Charles Sims putting up 120 yards on the ground, no touchdowns, but Aaron Foster and Chris Thompson both picked up 1 on the ground, with Chris Thompson putting the ball on the ground as well. Through the air, Stevie Johnson with 82 yards and a touchdown. Other than that, it's a pretty mediocre day. Chris Thompson catching a touchdown through the air as well. Alright, defense. So, Jordan Hicks leading his team with tackles. Sacks, we've got a 1.5 by Jerry Hughes and a half sack from Jatavis Brown. No interceptions. And 1 forced fumble recovered by Bobby McCain. So, Mason's 49ers rebounding. No, Ken Haliva's. Sorry about that. Alright, Bert's Jaguars playing the Chargers. Wins go to 2-0, 38-24, 500 yards on offense. Tell me, Alex Smith. Oh, here we go again. Alex Smith continuing to just put up gaudy numbers. 365 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. This is the offense that apparently he needs out of Philadelphia. Le'Veon Bell with 84 yards on the ground with 2 touchdowns. Through the air, 2 100-yard receivers. Terrell Pryor with 1 touchdown with 123 yards, and Ted Ginn with 118. Sterling Shepard adding 2 touchdowns for 75 yards. Just annihilating people through the air with Alex Smith. Alright. Tackles, DeMarcus Ware with 4 leading the team. Not a whole lot out there. Pretty much spread evenly throughout the defense. 3 sacks from Cameron Jordan, 1.5 from Connor Barwin, and 1 from Montez Teo. 1 interception for Desmond Trufant. And no forced fumbles. So there you go. Bert's team off to an offensive start. 2-0. Watch the Patriots game. Watch the Raiders game. Hey, Saints. Seahawks. My team. Cool. I got the win. Go in here and check it. Didn't put up great numbers. That worries me. Eli Manning looking pedestrian. 199 yards with 2 touchdowns and an interception. On the ground, Adrian Peterson with 86 yards and a touchdown. Jalen Richard putting the ball on the ground, but scoring a touchdown as well. Eric Ebron putting up 107 yards and a touchdown for me. It's not good when your backup running back's the second highest receiver, but I got the win, pulled a 1-1. That's all that I really care about. This defense should be good with Derek Johnson in the middle. James Harrison as well. 3 sacks from DeMarcus Lawrence and Kerry Hyder. Interception by Earl Thomas. That's good to see. Tell me Cam had a forced fumble. He did not. Mingo and Johnson. Alright, so I pick up the W as well. Is there anyone I forgot? Alright, yes. Steelers, Ploss. Putting up good defensive stats here. 6 points allowed. With huge offensive numbers from Kaepernick. This is insane. Only in Madden. So, 347 yards, 3 touchdowns, and an interception. Yeah, that's bewildering. LaShawn McCoy, 58 yards, no touchdown. James Starks adds a touchdown with a fumble. 35 yards on the ground. Through the air, Greg Olsen with 105, no touchdown, but 11 catches. Jarvis Landry, 124 yards, 1 touchdown. LaShawn McCoy adding 50 with 2 touchdowns through the air. Alright, so his defense, Artie Burns picking up 6 tackles and an interception. Sacks, Jay Howard, Marcus Golden, and Mackenzie Alexander picking up sacks there, with Brockers adding half a sack as well. Just the interception from Artie. And a forced fumble from James Laurinaitis that he recovered. So there you go. Ploss winning in dominant fashion against the Bengals. I believe that's it. Let's check. I did forget John's Bears. Picks up a dominant win. Probably the most dominant of the day. Let's check his stats. Kirk Cousins leading through the air with 256 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Big day in the office for Kirk Cousins. Derrick Henry with another 100-yard game, 102, 4.4 yard average, 1 touchdown, no fumbles, with Frank Gore on the 56 with 2 touchdowns. So huge through the ground, scoring-wise. Pretty even distributed for passing with Martellus with 119 and a touchdown. Other touchdowns come from Eli Rogers and Derrick Henry. Let's check out his defense. It was pretty solid this game. So tackles evenly distributed through his team. 1 sack from Bud and half a sack from Daquan Jones and Bobby Wagner. 4 interceptions from Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie. That is huge. Had a forced fumble from Bobby Wagner as well. So, big day from John's Bears. He goes to 1-1 as well. So, that looks like it's it. I think I got everybody's team. Just checking down through here. Looks like I did. So, alright guys, week 2 is done. I'll be back for hopefully week 3 tomorrow. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed.